All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Driveway Engineer. I'm JR. This is one of my power stroke heads for my 7.3 liter and my OBS Ford. Today this is going to be a real quick video, a couple minutes. I just want to show you guys something neat. If you're familiar at all, you know that these bolts break. I'll walk you outside real quick and show you my rusty cylinder head. So it's a little bit odd to me the way they're set up, where the bolts pass through the manifold. There's like a little flange, so you can see the bolt head sits out here, it passes through and then into the block or into the head. So the easiest way to get them out, you see this one's horrible. You can also see there's a rust hole here, so this whole head's coming off. But point is, the easiest way to get them off is cut them. Just cut them in the back. And then what happened to me on one of mine is it got stuck, and now I'm gonna have to press it out in the press. I've tried violence, I've tried heat, but so you cut them from behind like I did there, and then in the block, or in the head, I don't know why I keep saying block, in the head you're left with a little nub, which is common anyway. Bolts break, studs break. Brings me to my point. You're probably familiar with these even if you don't have a set. These are Irwin. They suck out loud. They're like, when you go lefty-loosey, it's supposed to bite into the bolt and deform it and, grab a hold of it. Generally what they do is piss me off, and I wind up trying to beat them with a hammer and everything else. Which brings me to this thing. This is called a stud extractor, and it's simply amazing. You might already know all about it and be like, JR, I know all about that. Or you might not. I'm really happy with this thing. Same idea. Those jaws in there are like a drill chuck, and you lefty-loosey down on your stud. This one's a little too closed. I think I just closed it more. I did. So you're righty-tighty to open it, jam it up against the head, and give her old lefty-loosey, and it will bite into the stud. Same as the Irwin, except it actually works. This one was 18 bucks. There'll be a link to it on Amazon below. So I know that you can use a welder, or weld a washer and a nut. I usually just weld to them, period. But I know all about that. Not everybody has a welder. And if you have a power stroke and you have enough of a stud left to do this, like, it grabs them and spins them straight out. Like, no muss, no fuss. This bolt broke on me when I tried to zip it out with the impact. So, because I pulled this with the manifold intact. Look at, it's like I'm left-handed spinning it right out. This thing's amazing. I'm sure it can do nuts. They make bigger sizes. This one's 1/4 to 1/2 inch, I think. Comes right out. Piece of cake. Like, seriously, it's just amazing. And you don't have to beat the ever-loving shit out of it to get this out. Like, you just back it off. You just loosen it up. The truck opens. You grab this with a big pair of channel locks. You spin this to the right, and it opens up, and piece of cake. Like, I got a bunch of sockets. I got a bunch of sockets with shit jammed in them that I'm too lazy to beat the shit out of them. So, like, this is ready to go on Marv and give us another 180,000 miles of service or so. So, I hope that helps. I hope you think it's cool. I know it's a short video, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time on The Driveway Engineer. See you guys. Hey, you want to go home and get a sausage? You are a sausage.